Hi, welcome back to another episode of the Unbearables show.
Yeah.
Okay, this time round, I'm Kelvin. I'm back for this show as host, and we have here the original host, Joey, and my guest for the very first episode, Sasi.
Alright.
I'm back.
I'm taking a chill out.
Chill out.
You hear that, right? Okay, now this week we will be talking about, as usual, okay, our last game and upcoming game. For the game during the weekend, which is the FA Cup, guys, against Shrewsbury Town,
Yeah.
away, okay, we have a very disappointing 2-2 draw,
Yeah.
which clearly that game we may lose it.
Yep.
Frankly speaking, we
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
don't deserve to walk out as winners or even a draw.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how do you feel about this game, Joey?
I guess Shrewsbury Town really upped their game, as you would expect in the FA Cup. I mean, that's the romance of the FA Cup, right? A League One side who has only won one game since the turn of the year, which is actually the FA Cup replay in the previous round. Then coming up against the top side in the Premier League, giving us a very tough game. But that's what you expect. And unfortunately, Liverpool did not put their A game down. They may not have put the A team down, but the B team should put their A game down.
Once our starting lineup actually was announced, and I feel very comfortable looking at the squad list.
Yeah.
Okay, the return of Joe Matip
Yeah.
and
We
Dejan Lovren at the centre back, which is actually pretty good. It's just that they miss out quite a number of games previously, and they don't look sharp and enough for this game.
Lacking of match fitness.
Yeah, even Fabinho. What do you feel? What do you feel about Fabinho for the game?
I felt that after a long injury, it's good to see him back. But like I said, lacking of match fitness and not looking too sharp lah. But I think it shouldn't be too long for him to come back in form. It was quite a disappointing game. I mean, throwing away a 2-0 lead, it's always very.
And the wonder own goal.
Yeah.
It's a really
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. So I'm confident that all our players who just came back from injury, I think they should be match fit very soon. They'll be sharp. I'm confident in that.
Our scorer Curtis Jones.
Yeah.
How do you find that goal?
Ooh, you would have thought that is a seasoned pro, man, because he took it just like one. And in fact, if not for the own goal, he might have gotten 2 goals.
Oh, another thing is the true pass that exists.
Okay, correct.
Wow.
The through ball, the
Brilliant.
ball from Pedro Chivirella as well. Another fantastic ball.
Yeah.
Finished off by Curtis Jones. That means that he has now scored 2 goals in as many games for Liverpool, and is the first teenager to do so for Liverpool since someone who has now gone to Manchester City. I don't remember his name, but that just shows how much potential this kid has.
How do you feel about the upcoming replay next week against Shrewsbury Town
Next week.
at Anfield? And Jurgen Klopp actually announced that it will be a full team of under 23, and he will not be there due to the winter break.
Yes, correct.
So, do you think? How do you feel about this replay upcoming game?
Well, the replay is always a headache, especially because of the fixtures, congestion and all that. And seeing that it's going to be an under 23 game and our boss is not going to be there. But the advantage we have, of course, Anfield.
Yes.
We're playing in Anfield, so I think we should be pumped up home, and I don't think we want to lose that game. So I think that we will definitely make it, but I reckon it won't be easy. Definitely, although we are playing at home, Shrewsbury, they are all confident, they are pumped up. They managed to get a draw out of us, and they will definitely go all out against us at Anfield. Yeah.
Do you foresee another thrashing like what happened at Villa Park?
I probably won't think so. I mean, Shrewsbury at the end of the day is still a League One side. But I mean, my opinion is the U23 side, no, definitely no. It should be the same side, yes, at least the same side. So with the returning players, Lovren, Matip, Fabinho, Minamino.
But to me, I find that I watched the game and I find that we are shambles.
Yeah.
Seriously.
You would expect the U23s to do better. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Okay, now moving on to the next one, which is we just played West Ham United, and we have a 2-0 victory at London Stadium. Okay, and Mo Salah scored a
Fully
penalty,
converted penalty.
and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel about the game?
Well, Salah scored a very nice penalty. Guess you will want him to score this type of penalty every single time. But Oxlade-Chamberlain's goal is so typical of the guy. You know, running, powering through the center.
Yeah, it's a quick counter attack.
Yes, and that's what we saw of him back 2 seasons back. Remember the time as we
When he just joined from Arsenal.
correct as we crashed our way through to the Champions League final. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain played a very big role in that route to the final. If we had him for the final, we probably would have won against Madrid.
That's like
I know
that's like one and a half years ago.
Yeah,
so,
correct. So
we don't talk about the past.
Yeah.
We talk about the future.
Speaking about Chamberlain's goal, the assist from Salah.
Yeah.
Beautiful assist. What an assist. It's like, you know, those type of assists you only can do it in FIFA. Mo Salah made it.
Yeah, as usual as a FIFA fan.
Yeah, as a FIFA fan. You know, as a
Okay.
FIFA fan, even if I want to do the skill move, it's going to be difficult.
Okay, we talked about Mo Salah and we talked about the penalty. Do you think it's a yellow card? Do you think it's a yellow card? Because to me, it's a last man, and the tackle is is like a clear goal shot. I find it can be red instead of yellow.
I think it's not so malicious. I mean, it's not as if he literally tried to cut his legs off. You know, I mean, it's still a late challenge nonetheless. But
For me, I didn't worry too much about the cut. As far as I saw him down, penalty, okay.
Yeah.
But you have to think about it. If it's a 10-man, the whole game will be different.
Yeah, definitely.
The whole game will be different. Okay, put the points aside.
Okay.
We are 19 points.
Yeah.
Leading 19 points. Okay, and now we're still leading on the goal difference.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And if it's a 10-man for West Ham, we can have scored more.
Yes, definitely. But like I said, scoring more is always great. But most important, 3 points. And look at our record now.
Yeah.
We beat each and every team.
Yeah.
I think it is, if I'm not wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, I think 125 years.
It's the first time in
First time
Liverpool's
in
history
history.
We beat
Each
all
and
the
every
clubs in
single
top
team.
flight.
Yeah.
in one season. One
Beautiful.
season.
Alright. Okay. So next Premier League game we will be facing Southampton. And now Southampton currently is pretty on form.
Yeah.
Okay.
getting back on track.
Especially to our ex-boy Danny Ings.
Yes.
Do you see Danny Ings will be a big threat at Anfield this weekend?
Definitely. He's already scored 14 goals. Third in the top scorer list. And his goals have propelled Southampton from 18th to 9th. All of a sudden they're like in the top 10 and when before that they were like being slaughtered 9-0 by Leicester.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But the points difference between 5th and 18 actually is not that big.
No.
Yeah.
So if you are very calculative, any team below 5th can have a chance to get relegated.
Yeah, I mean they'll need to have a shocking bad luck of results. Like serious shocking bad luck of results. But I guess that shows how far Liverpool has left everybody behind.
Oh yes.
You know, I mean, probably in the past, the gap wouldn't be so narrow
Yeah.
in mid-table. But you know, it's like Southampton win a few games, and all of a sudden they're like. And quite frankly, if Manchester United and Arsenal and Spurs they don't get their act together, they might get themselves stuck in the relegation battle.
Yeah. And speaking of Southampton, the previous meeting we have at St. Mary's, which we beat them 2-1, which very bad blunder by Adrian. Okay, but this time round, I believe Alisson will start. Alisson also have a blunder before.
Yes.
Which,
Everton game.
Leicester
City last
season, yeah.
And that is the very first goal concede that he had for Liverpool. Do you think that is a kind of bias towards like a goalkeeper between Adrian and Alisson? That when Adrian is not as popular as Alisson, when he acts something like wrongly, like a blunder, people will remember, and people will say bad things about him. But what about Alisson? If he blunders, does anybody actually say bad things about him? What do you think about goalkeepers blunder?
Being a goalkeeper myself, when I play, blunders happen. Being the goalie, when you let in a goal, you get the fingers pointed at you. But speaking about Alisson, like I said, first team keeper, popularity, and most of us are more inclined towards him. We love him, and as well as Adrian, he has proved to be not only like a backup keeper, like I said, backup first choice.
Actually, to me, he's
for me, it's like
decent.
a first choice keeper.
Yeah, he's decent.
Yeah, that is right. But I think for now, maybe the fans are a bit more forgiving. A bit more forgiving. Even if Adrian makes a mistake, he has saved us so many times. Yeah, so I think even if he makes a blunder, I hope not. Even if he makes a blunder, I think he will be easily forgiven. Yeah, he will be easily forgiven. So I don't think it will be much of an issue.
Okay.
Trust me. Yeah.
Speaking as a goalkeeper for yourself, do you think even like Adrian, he came to Liverpool and he don't really get the first team because how to fight with Alisson, frankly speaking. Yeah. If you are Adrian, will you feel like leaving Liverpool end of the season?
No person, no individual person right now will leave the best club in the world. Either they must be crazy or they must be crazy. No, but we don't want to leave Liverpool. And speaking about goalkeeper, I think our buddies are watching the last futsal session. I think you all really mentored me quite a bit. I'll be back.
Nice one.
But I think about let's say let's take Simon Mignolet for example. He had a reason to leave Liverpool, and that is because he still can be Belgian number one.
Yes.
But
because Courtois is not really have a very good form with Real.
Yeah. Once he left Chelsea, that's it.
Correct. Yeah. But that won't be the case for Adrian. I don't think he's even 10th choice for Spain number one.
Yeah.
So chances of him staying put will be higher, unless there's someone comes in with good money to buy him. But then again, we're going for free. Yeah. It goes for 10 million, 15, 20 million pounds.
He's a legend. I think he will retire at Liverpool.
Yeah, he might.
Yeah.
He might. Yeah.
Okay. So final verdict against Southampton. Your prediction?
My prediction, I'm going for 3-1. Okay, I have a feeling we've been doing fine. Hope I don't jinx it. Okay, we're doing fine. We haven't conceded, but like I said, Danny Ings, danger man. Maybe he could get a goal, but I see that we will be scoring. We will definitely be scoring at Anfield. So 3-1 for me.
You?
If we maintain the same team, that means Gomez and Van Dijk and Henderson, Wijnaldum, Oxlade-Chamberlain in midfield. I guess it will be clean sheet again. 3-0.
Verdict level you will be high.
Yeah, but
if it's but I believe that the front three will be the same.
Yep.
Maybe Origi will not be starting. Maybe Takumi Minamino will have a chance.
Yes, I would like to see that.
Yeah,
maybe. I can say maybe. So I have no idea. Yeah. But the midfield, I think that Fabinho may be back.
Fabinho will be back.
I hope not. I'll be fair.
I understand because his sharpness is still not there. Seriously, it's not there. Yeah. And I'm very disappointed with his performance against Shrewsbury. Yeah. And when he subbed in against West Ham, he's not really performing well too.
But for me, if you ask me, I would like to see him play. And so for make up for the last two games. Hopefully you get to start. Or not, maybe you can see him in the second half also. Yeah, maybe
more likely
the matches.
Yeah, more likely the second half substitute.
More likely the second half.
Okay, that's all for this week, guys. Thanks for watching. This is a SG Reds TV production of a Singapore Reds LFC Supporters Club. Please drop down the comments on the bottom If you have any feedback regarding on the show or anything that we can improve on, please like, share this video, and subscribe to SG Rates TV. Okay, I'm Kelvin, and we have a game gathering this Saturday at the bar station at Up 380.
Come on down.
Okay, 11 p.m. All Liverpool fans are welcome to join us for this game. Okay, thank you very much, guys. And we are loyal supporters.
And we come from Singapore.
Singapore.
You
You
never
never
walk
walk
alone.
alone.
Thank you. Cheers.